I am Iqbal Mohammed from Tristep Consultants, Pakistan. Today we are going to talk about Wekerle Business School, Budapest, Hungary. Here we have with us Ms. Ruzi, International and Local Admission Coordinator, and Mr. Momin, International Admission Coordinator. Welcome to our online interview session. Today we will be discussing education opportunities in Hungary, particularly in Budapest. Let us start with a brief introduction to Wekerle Business School. Could you please walk us through the admission process at your institution? What are the entry requirements, step-by-step guidance for admission, required documents, for fee structure, and available degree courses?
Okay, so let's start with the short admission process. At first, the applicant has to register on our website, at the WBS website. Neptune provide for them. After they pay the €200, which is the registration fee. The application fee, it is not refundable. After they receive the Neptune web portal and the access information for that, they need to upload the required documents, and after that they can pass the eligibility check. They need to have a language certificate, and if they don't have one, our school can organize a Skype meeting for them to test whether they can speak good English or not. And after that, they can receive the conditional acceptance letter, and they can make the payment of €300 registration fee. Half of them is refundable, and they can pay for the chosen program. After that, they can upload all the visa documents.
Are there any specific requirements for the applicants, or age limits,
Yes.
or grade?
So we are having three main courses right now: the foundation program, bachelor's program, and the postgraduate special diploma program. For the foundation and the bachelor program, the entry requirements are kind of same. Both A-level or 12 year of higher education is required. But for the foundation program, IELTS 4.0 or 5 is required. But for the bachelor's program, IELTS 5.5 is required. But if in case if a student speaks fluent English, but we don't have IELTS, but we can arrange an online interview with our So IELTS should be minimum 5.5. And about the education background, they must have about 50% of honor design, and 50% in mathematics, and 50% is English is a must. And the age limit, the age limit is if a student is applying for the bachelor's program, he must be below 25 years old. And if the student is applying for the postgraduate, he must be above 25 years old and below 35 years old.
So, how long does the admission process typically take from application to receiving a course offer letter? Means how much it will take the time?
Usually it totally depends on the student, how quickly they upload their visa documents and pay the tuition fee. But it will take around 2 to 4 weeks to receive the final success letter.
What are the fees associated with specific study programs, and how can they be paid? It can be through bank or online.
Both. You can do it via bank transfer, and you can not through system as well.
It can be paid vice versa. Maybe through bank.
Yes, maybe online.
Yes. In the Neptune portal, we have an option. They can pay the tuition fee over there as well. So they can pay through their bank card. It's like an online shopping, so it's really convenient compared to the bank transfer.
And actually, it's a safe system. Every university in Hungary uses that.
I think you have already explained this. Is a language proficiency test mandatory for the admission?
As we mentioned, if the student don't have IELTS or PT, we can conduct an online interview. But we suggest the applicant to do IELTS or PT exam because it will make their visa file more stronger, and it will help them to face the visa interview in the embassy more confidently.
Sure. So, what are the boarding and lodging expenses for students per month?
So actually, depending on the student, that how they are living, if they are living in the shared room or renting their own apartment. So nowadays it's around like 400 to 500 euros. So it can be lower, or it can be higher depending how they spend their money there.
It depends from the district also, where do they want to live, because the central is more expensive than the outskirts, for example.
Could you please outline the documents required for a visa application and the whole process?
For the visa application, for our side, we just require the main document like the bank statement, the financial document, the source of income, or some other documents. You can find the list of the documents on our website as well. And we also suggest our applicant who are applying, they should check the embassy website for the visa documents, so they can find the detailed list of the documents over there.
Is the visa granted through an interview by submitting and relevant documents, or one has to appear physically himself for the visa process?
In the embassy?
With the embassy, I mean with the embassy.
Okay. In the embassy, sometimes you can online send the documents, but sometimes after you get the final success letter, you have to book the online appointment from the embassy, and then you have to go over there, you have to submit the documents and face the interview and submit your passport and everything, and later they will send you your passport and document with the decision.
There is one typical question most of the students ask for that. Can students apply for visa for their dependents along with their own application at the time of this whole process?
Thankfully, for the dependents, before you were allowed, like the students can bring their family members to Hungary, but recently Hungary changed their rules, so it's no longer allowed to bring your spouse with you. So the Hungary is not allowing the students to bring their family members with them.
So hopefully visa should be granted to the students. We are hopeful that what would take the process, the visa should be granted to the student. But God forbid, what is the refund policy? Deduction, is there any deduction charges at the time of in case of visa rejection?
So in case of the visa rejection, the 200 euro application fee and the 150 euro from the registration fee is non-refundable, and the rest administration fee and the tuition fee is 100% refundable. So there will be just a small deduction from the transaction fee, otherwise it's refundable. We also have our refund policies on our website. You can also check if someone is concerned about it, they can find the detail over there as well.
But we can send it to you after our meeting as well.
So if a student if any students whose visa is rejected from another country like USA or UK, so what would be the impact of on this for admission in Hungary, the visa process for Hungary?
Actually, it totally depends on the reason why it's rejected. And if someone's visa rejected from somewhere, the immigration they are concerned about it. So it totally depends on the document why it got rejected or the reason.
Every country has its own policy. It should not have any impact on this.
So maybe if the person...
The students always ask that how many hours per week students are allowed to work during their studies.
Okay, so the students are allowed to work around 30 hours in a week. So Budapest is the capital city of Hungary, and we have a lot of multinational and international companies based here. So there are huge job opportunities available for full-time and part-time as well. So it's really easy for the students to find a part-time job over here.
So upon arrival in Hungary, what are the initial steps students need to take?
So one student arriving here, we have an international office here. They can come there. We will give them the full guide. First, they have to go on to the immigration office, and then they have to go to the student office to register themselves over there. We will guide them and we will assist them in every step. We also have an international office in Wekerle Business School. They can come to us and they can ask any question if they need any guidance regarding like insurance or anything else, like they couldn't find the accommodation or anything. We are here to assist them.
Fine, that's fine. What potential problems or difficulties might students face in Hungary and how they are addressed?
Okay, so in Hungary we have a huge international community. So it's really, I never seen someone facing any difficulty. But if there is some problem, they can come to our international department. They can report to us. We also have the district offices in our university. They can help them and guide them. But in Hungary, it's really safe and reliable, and the police is really safe, very helpful, and we have different specific numbers for different departments. So in case if they need any help, they can directly call them and ask them.
Sure. So, after completing their studies for their degree program, what post-study work options are available with the student?
As I mentioned, there's a huge job market here. So after they complete their graduation, they can apply for a job searching visa. Which they can get up to a 9-month period, and in that period they can search for the job. Then if they find a suitable job related to their field, the workplace can apply for the work permit for them, and they can start their job and start living here after that. Or even after the graduation, they can go to other European countries and apply for the work permit for other European countries, and also shift to other countries like German or any other country.
Yeah, sure. So, does your institution offer pre-departure orientation for students who may not be traveled extensively before?
There is orientation after they come here, and before that, if they have any kind of question, please contact us and we can answer to any question.
Thank you, ma'am. Can international students apply for scholarship or financial assistance?
Actually, we are right now we are providing two kind of main scholarship packages. The first one is for the bachelor's program, in which we are giving up to 4,000 euro scholarship. The 1,000 euro is for the early birds, and the 2,500 euro scholarship is for the academic program. We have the specific designated GPA. The student managed to keep the GPA. We will give them the 500 euro discount in every semester. And we also, the second scholarship package we are offering is if the student enrolled in the foundation program and later they want to continue in the bachelor program, the foundation will be free of cost, and the fees paid for the foundation program will be just in the 3 years of the bachelor's program. And if the student normally complete the bachelor's program in Wekerle Business School, and they can go for the free master's program in our partner within no late times. Or even if they want to go back or want to go to another place, they can also start the master's program online. So you also have the opportunity to join the master classes online.
So specifically coming towards academic side, are there any specific requirement or procedure about transferring of credit from other institutions?
We're gonna have the Erasmus program for the next 2 semesters. It's gonna start very soon. So they can travel and study at other institutions in the EU.
What support services are available for students with disabilities?
And our school is very easily accessible, so we have a ramp for like the students with wheelchair and stuff. So I think we can adjust as well for other.
Can students change their course or major after admission?
Yes, they are allowed to change as, for the bachelor's program, mostly people change in that program. So let's suppose if they are admitted to commerce and marketing, and once they are here and they change their mind, and they can change or that's well.
So would you kindly elaborate about the opportunity for students to engage in research projects or internship during their studies?
I think we have the student agencies here who are working on this program. So they will help the students to find the internship and the other part-time job for the students. So once the students arrive here, we can redirect them to the different agencies, and they can do, and they will help them.
So thank you very much. We will have too many questions in other session.
Okay.
Okay.